Hello everyone, this is Aditya Ghate on behalf of Ivor Logic. Today we are going to see the webinar on changed features in R12 inventory. We'll start with the presentation directly. Now whenever we are saying that we are going to see the new features of R12 inventory, it's obvious that we know the previous functionalities which were there been into 11i. So what would be the agenda of this seminar? Now this is the slide wherein we are going to see these points: OPM inventory conversion, material traceability, enhanced material control, dual unit of measure functionality, material status control, advanced lot control, lot indivisibility functionality, and material aging workflow. One by one, in this particular webinar, we are going to see all these functionalities, how these functionalities are set up into the application, how they are used into the operation, and what are the functionalities or dependencies with other application or product of these application. Now let's move ahead. We are going to see first functionality or the major changes they have made into R12 is OPM inventory conversion. Now, in 11i case, we know that there are two separate inventory organization pertaining to OPM, that is Oracle Process Manufacturing, and the second one is for discrete manufacturing. Now what changes they have made into R12 inventory that we are going to see. So the first point is structural changes into inventory organization, and the second point we are going to see the benefits by doing these structural changes. Moving ahead to next slide, these are the changes they have made into R12 inventory. First of all, they have made Oracle process inventory absolute. Now whenever we are saying that this process OPM inventory organization is absolute, the functionalities which were previously supported by this organization or this feature, they must have added to new inventory organization. Correct? So OPM functionalities are supported by Oracle inventory. This is the new feature they have added into this Oracle inventory. Now whenever we are saying that Oracle process functionalities are being supported by Oracle inventory, what are the features they have added into this Oracle inventory? So these are the features. First one, dual unit of measure control. Second one, material status control. Third one, advanced lot control. Fourth one, support for indivisibility of the lot. And the fifth one, material aging workflow. Now we are going to see one by one, but first of all we are going to see how these structural changes they have made into this R12 inventory organization structure. The slide which you can see in front of you is this one, which was there into 11i presentation. First of all, so Oracle process inventory obsolescence before. Now you can clearly see over there are two separate inventory organization pertaining to OPM inventory and discrete inventory. This was the case in 11i. Now these two separate inventory organizations are talking to order management, procurement, as well as ASCP, that is advanced supply chain planning, individually wherever they are required. So also the manufacturing products like production, costing, and quality are all altogether separate as far as OPM and discrete is concerned. There is no synchronization between this OPM inventory and discrete inventory at that time. Now what structural changes they have made into R12, that we are going to see the structure of this organization after obsolescence. Now you can see this slide wherein previously there were two separate inventory organizations. Now they have synchronized these two organizations into one single inventory organization. In this case, order management, procurement, supply chain planning all are talking to one single inventory organization. But again, the functionalities like production, costing, and quality, they have kept separate. So for these production purpose, OPM functionalities are different, and for discrete manufacturing functionalities are different. But in case of transaction purpose, in case of supply chain planning applications, OPM inventory, they have merged together. Now by doing this exercise, what benefit we are availing? What are the major features or what are the major achievement we have achieved with the help of this kind of activity or this kind of exercise which we have already done? So these are some of the advantages. These are just few which we have mentioned. Apart from this, as you go on exploring this particular application, you will see there are many functionalities which are being enabled in this R12 inventory, which actually optimizes your process functionalities and ease out your operation execution. Now one by one we are going to see this. The major advantage which we have achieved is single item master to be maintained. Now what is this single item master? You must have known what is item master, right? In case of 11i OPM inventory, we need to define this particular item at two different places. First at OPM inventory and then at normal Oracle inventory. In this case, there were redundancy of this definition of item, so that it uses database space more. By merging these two applications or by merging these two inventory organizations, what we have achieved is we have synchronized the item definition. So now we are dealing with only single item master, and that's why item definition becomes more simplified. If you remember, in 11i it was very much complicated. After this, in case of process manufacturing industries, one major feature or the functionality which we need to implement at that time is dual unit of major tracking. Now this functionality we can enable in the item master form itself in this Oracle inventory. Now what we have achieved over there, that we are tracking on-hand quantity of material with the help of two separate unit of measures, each from separate unit of measure class. Now, how this functionality is enabled, what are the setups, how they are used into operation, that we are going to see in elaboration in the further slides. The second major advantage which we have achieved with the help of this activity is combined view of inventory. In case of 11i, two separate organizations were there, and to check the materials pertaining to OPM inventory and pertaining to discrete manufacturing inventory, we need to check material at both the places, means separate tracking of items or on-hand balance maintenance of the items. In this case, we can have the overall look of inventory at one place. So on-hand balance in one application we can see altogether, no matter the item is pertaining to OPM inventory or discrete manufacturing. And the second one is inventory transacted by one system. This is very much clear. As we are maintaining one single item master, we are transacted item by only one single system, that is Oracle inventory. There is no separate OPM inventory and discrete manufacturing industry inventory. And the third advantage which we are availing is integrated supply chain. Now as these OPM functionalities are being enabled into inventory organization, normal discrete inventory organization, we can have seamless integration of this inventory with the supporting products like WMS, that is warehouse management systems, MSCA, that is mobile supply chain application, and so on and so forth. We need not to have separate integration of OPM inventory with all these kind of applications. So this is the major benefit which we are availing by doing this exercise of absoluting OPM inventory.